Hello everybody, welcome to Frontier Mentality. This is Wednesday after the deep freeze. Let's check this garden out and then we'll do a little sit and chit chat. So, as I was coming out, the mustards all look great. The pepper mustards, which are the purple, the green, and the collards are doing great. The only thing I noticed, the onions look a little wimpy, but they're holding on. This warmth today is really perking them back up. The kale did great. Bruce filled that other Vago bed up this past weekend. The carrots and the broccoli and the cauliflower are doing good, and the little broccoli head is still hanging in. The turnips did amazing. The kale is also doing amazing. The cabbages are all doing fine. The only thing that really got hurt from the deep freeze here in the south is the butterhead lettuce. It got freezer burnt. We will be able to save some of it, just trim off the burnt pieces. But everything else, let's see where some of it just got burnt. So I'll just come through and I'll pick it and get the burnt pieces off. But a lot of it hanged in there real good. Was doing more research on the garlic. And the garlic, usually, according to my notes, after I planted it, was near February before I really started seeing any shoots last year. So hopefully it will be there coming this year. So let's see, Sunday into Monday, it got down to 14 here in Northwest Georgia. Tuesday was 16. Sunday was 14. Monday was 15. Last night we was in around 21, 22 degrees. So it's finally warming up. I think today's high is supposed to be 54, 55, and the lows are back in the 30s, which are normal. Means the wood heater is burning its last little mess out, and then maybe tomorrow I'll be able to be digging out coals, putting them in the tin garbage can that we have for that. And it's supposed to be really warm for Christmas around here. So for those who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. Those that celebrate Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah. I can't remember what day. If Christmas is on Thursday next week, there might not be a video. But then again, there might be. I'm just trying to judge how busy that week's going to be for me. So, we'll get it in there. So, I do know the president's supposed to speak tonight. So, today's Wednesday. So, is he going to say he's sanctioning Venezuela with the oil? Probably. Who does that hurt if he sanctions? It will hurt China and will hurt Russia. That's where they're getting their oil. So, does that start a proxy war with Russia and China and Venezuela? It could. Pray it don't. But we do know that there will probably be a World War III. What does that mean for average people? that are not in the danger zone per se. What means you will get no more bullets, because bullets will be all going to the military, because they'll be cranking out everything for them. So if you need that, get those now. What weapons you have in your home, I don't know, but you do. So you need to stock up on those types of freedom seeds. That's what I'm going to call them, because I don't want to be jacked up by YouTube. Then you can be planting your victory gardens like they did in World War II. Right now in the winter, it's the best time to start building your soil content up. If you didn't plant a fall garden like we did, or winter garden, you can start building your soil up, keeping your eggshells, wash them out, let them air dry, grind them up into a powder, and put them in a glass jar. You can use those for calcium for your tomato plants by putting it under each tomato plant that you plant in the spring, summer. You could be buying some mulch, having it brought out to your property, put it on a tarp or whatever, and start buying Vago beds. They are a type of container bed. I think they have a 25-year warranty on them. They'll probably last longer than that, but it's nice that something made in America has a warranty of 25 years. What I like about the Vago beds, if me and Bruce, as we age, it's higher up and we can garden in those. We can still garden out there. We'll be adding more in. We were watching a thing about building grow towers for potatoes. So that's something I'm seriously thinking on. Maybe having 4 or 5 of those, and growing my potatoes, my Irish taters, that way, to see if I get a bigger yield than putting them in the dirt. My sweet potatoes, they'll just go in the dirt. They did the best in the dirt this year. We'll have to get a little higher, maybe mix with sand or something. But it was the best sweet potato harvest we've ever had. So that being said, that was very nice. So be planning out what you grow, what you can eat. There's a lady on YouTube. She's called Becoming a Farm Girl. She lives in a townhouse, and on her back porch, I kid you not, she can grow about 60% of her vegetables and her herbs for her medical. Check her out. She does amazing meal preps, amazing, she works full-time, and she spends all weekend prepping meals for the whole week. So if that's you in that type of boat, that might help save you some time somewhere, because we're all busy. So like I said, the president's supposed to talk. So what is he going to talk about? Is he going to talk about, we're doing so good, we're improving, blah blah blah, and 2026 is going to be best year ever? Or is he going to tell us we're going to war? Is he going to war with Venezuela? Venezuela sells their oil to China and Russia. Like I said, probably a proxy war. If that's the case, what do you do as the average person? First and foremost, pay your bills. Find ways for backup heat. That would mean Mr. Buddy heaters, they use Coleman fuel. That would mean kerosene heaters. Of course, they use kerosene. Wood heaters can go in any house with or without a chimney. You buy the pipe, let the smoke out of your house. So, or your gas heat. Do you have all your propane topped off? Do you have a generator? Do you have a generator without a brain? Because generators with brains are built in China and could have back doors to shut your generator off. That would suck. There are generators made here in the United States. It's called Energy. I will put that in the chat. They're made that if they fell off the back of your pickup truck, that they would still survive. The military, I think the Army has commissioned them to make solar generators for them. Then the EMP shield. Now, I am an affiliate and I can only get you $50 off of each device, but they have extended their sale for 25% off. But there's only one promo code that's been grandfathered into sales, and that's MARF, M-A-R-F. So what does that mean? You get the $50 off plus the 25% off. This is probably the most important sale. I think they've extended it to the end of the year. I don't care if you use my promo code, but I want everybody to be safe in their cars. If there's a war and there's an EMP that's set off over the United States, every new car from the 80s and up have computers in them, and your car will shut off. If they're the 70s and below and still no computers, and you still have an alternator and it's not fuel injected, you can probably still get home. They make them for your house, they make them for your boats, they make them for your cars, motorcycles, generators. So yeah, if you can get an EMP shield for at least one member of your family, and I would do it for the one who has to drive the furthest away to work, right now is the time to get it. EMP Shield at empshield.com. Use the promo code MARF, MARF. That promo code, like I said, will stack with the sale. Mine does not stack with sales. Mine is just $50 off. But to me, it's a life-saving device, and I believe it can get you home to safety, and it's well worth the money. I will put that in the description and probably also in a comment section of the video. First and foremost, stock food, stock water, stock medical supplies. That's your Band-Aids, your cat tourniquets, anything that will stop bleeding, medication. When I say cat tourniquet, I keep one on because Bruce does chainsaw a lot, and it just has a rubber band, has gloves, not your blood, you don't touch it. This will, if it's in the arm or leg, will save somebody's life. Carry a weapon on you at all times. Put it on your person and don't be patting around when you're in public. You know it's on there. You know it's there. You don't need to draw attention to it. We know that several terrorist attacks have been stopped. Or at least that's what they said, like Los Angeles, 4 for New Year's Eve. Everybody's seen Brown University. Still at large, by the way, as of today of this filming. We saw in other countries, or I have, Hanukkah on the beach in Australia. And then, so if these things are waking up, it's just good to have a way to protect yourself. If you're going to be in public places, don't be scared. Still go out, still have fun, still shop, still do all the things. But drive around the building. Check where all the exits are. So when you're in the building, you kind of got a map in your outside brain knowing where to go. Now I would avoid big crowds. And that's like New Year's Eve. Have New Year's Eve at home. Make a party of it. Have friends over. Do that kind of thing. But yes, that's pretty much it. Pray that whatever he talks about is good news versus bad news. If it's bad news, it's crunch time, people. It's crunch time. You really got to get your stuff and you got to get it in order. You need to also know your creator of the universe, because there's only 2 places at the end of your life where you go. It's either heaven or hell. And that's your choice. He chose you first. Choose him back. All right, everybody. Please stay safe. Please get ready and please get prepared. Frontier Mentality signing out.